So today I'm going to walk you through how to enroll your computer into our new mobile device management system called Mosyle. So for a long time we used a device management platform from a company called Jamf. Last year we moved to ZuluDesk because I just felt like Jamf stopped supporting education and they were becoming more focused on enterprise, which is like big business stuff and not schools. So that and Jamf cost a lot of money, and ZuluDesk was half the cost. So we made that switch. But then in January this year, Jamf bought ZuluDesk and started making changes um, that I didn't feel were going to benefit us in the long run. So um, now we're moving over to Mosyle, which is built specifically for education and for now isn't owned by Jamf. There are a lot of different features available to us, um, which I'll go over with you at a different time. You can see Jamf is no bueno. So the first step in this whole process is that you need to be on the internet. Um, if you're at school, your best bet is to use the guest Wi-Fi and not the faculty or student. And the reason for that is that um, the faculty and student networks are both looking for a specific certificate installed on your computer, and the guest isn't. And that certificate gets removed when you switch management systems like we're doing. So you either need to be on guest or be somewhere else and use their Wi-Fi. Starbucks, McDonald's, Panera Bread, anywhere like that. This can be done anywhere that there's Wi-Fi. Next step that you need to do is get signed out of ZuluDesk wherever you're signed in. Um, and it could be in a couple places on your computer. The first spot that it could be is up in the menu bar next to where your little Wi Fi icon is. There's a circle with a Z on it. Uh, so if that's there and you click on it, you'll want to move down to where your picture is, click on that, and then sign out. Now, you could be lucky enough that that is already gone, which means that you probably are already signed out of ZuluDesk, but we'll see in the next step. So in this next step, then, we need to remove the ZuluDesk app from your applications folder. So you want to open up your applications folder. You can click on Finder, and then Applications is over on the left-hand side. Um, you click on that Finder, you go to Applications, hunt down that ZuluDesk app, and drag that guy to the trash. If you get a message that says it's still running when you try to empty the trash, um, you may need to go back and do the step two again. Um, and if that icon isn't there, you may need to restart your computer and just start this process over again. This is probably the trickiest part of the whole process. This also might be a good time to scan your applications folder for anything that you've installed in the past that you don't need there any longer. You can just drag all that stuff to trash. You may also have to put in your computer password to get that stuff to move out of the applications folder. That's not a big deal. It's pretty standard. You also need to use Safari in this process. I'm a big Chrome user, anything but Safari actually, and this process just works better in Safari. So make sure you use Safari. You were emailed a special link. That link is just for you. So you need to find that link in your email and click on it. Don't use somebody else's link. Don't ask somebody else for their code. It'll enroll right to them. So what this process does is first it enrolls the device, and then second it assigns it to you, and that's very important. So then all this stuff happens in the background. It'll download a profile. It will prompt you to install it. It should open automatically after it downloads, but if it doesn't, just double click on it and it'll start that process too. Like I said, you should get a prompt to install it. Just blindly click yes through all the prompts. Um, Don't worry about the stuff that it says that it's going to do on your computer. Just make sure you always have your camera covered, um, in case Jason or I want to peek in on what you're doing. And that's a joke. Okay, so after all that's done, you need to check in back into your applications folder and look for an app that looks like this. This is the new application that gets installed. It's like ZuluDesk app, only it's not from a sellout company. One of the cooler aspects about this app that's different from ZuluDesk is that we can categorize apps where in ZuluDesk everything was just lumped together. So it looks that same way on the iPad, so that should be easier for students to find things rather than scroll through a large list of apps they can install. So if it's there, your process is finished and good work. You are now all hired onto my tech staff, and you can help me fix printers and Wi-Fi. So thanks. And again, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to fill out either a help desk form or just shoot an email to me or Jason, and we can help you.